Hello, Happy New Year, welcome back to my channel. Now, hopefully this is a short video. Just spotted something, let me show you. Hey guys, so I've just come to my car to do some work and I've just seen this. That is a big puddle of coolant. So it's been a couple of weeks. I'll have a quick look to see what's going on. So I thought it might be coming from this. Because this has been a bit loose. It's a bit damp under there, maybe it is that. But not a lot of coolant's come out of the header tank. And it looks a bit damp down here on the sump. Can't see where else it might be coming from. The hose looks okay. Right, yeah, I'm fairly certain it's that. I can't see any coolant under any of these other hoses. So I've got a bottle ready to catch the coolant out when I take this clip off from the header tank. I've got some new proper Jubilee clips to put on rather than this thing, so I'll try and get it off. Right, I managed to get it off with some good old clips. I haven't spilled any coolant, haven't needed this, so I'll try and get one of those on here and get it back on without spilling any. Okay, new clips on. Great. Let's get that tightened up. Okay, that's on nice and tight now. I'll have a mop up down here and keep an eye on it. I've also put the proper cap on it, one of the blue ones, so thanks to Stu for that. Still have a bit of coolant leakage. There we go. So it seems to be around the bottom of the oil cooler and on the sump here. I'm wondering if it could be coming out of the oil cooler. Looks okay on these pipes. Okay, so I put some dye in the coolant. I've got this torch, which shines like a UV purple light. So when you're shining down, you see coolant, it glows luminous like that. So I can't see anything out of any of the hoses. The only place we've really seen anything is if we lift this flap up in a radiator. It's down there, you can see it underneath where the radiator is, and all in there, which makes me think I've got a leak in the radiator. So we need to take the cowling off and then have a proper look. So just taking her for a drive, obviously giving her a rinse, get all the salt off her, but hopefully, you know, it's got nice and hot, radiator was running, so all the water should now be throughout the whole system. So we'll, as you can see, there's still no signs of leakage from any of the main pipes. I've checked again with the fluorescent light, so I'm going to whip off the fan and cowling and cover and have a look at the back of the radiator. I say this should be dead easy. I mean, there's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts down there, one at the top. Let's move this. Okay, so this is a strange thing. So, yeah, there's some coolant down there on the bottom of the cross member. And there's a little bit over there. And there's little bits up the side of the radiator. But I can't see a whole lot else. I'm pretty sure it is the radiator, since it's all pulled in down here. And it was obviously sitting on that, and then we jacked it up that way, it all pulled onto the floor. So, I've got a new radiator. Guess I'll whip that out and have a proper look at it once it's out. Got my bowl, let's see how much coolant we can catch. Of course, I can't get it underneath the car, can I? From the side. Yep, the side's good. Before I take this off, let's just check Yeah, that's about the right size. Cool. I absolutely hate these clips. It's going to make it a bit hard to see where all the coolants come from now, isn't it? To be honest with you, that radiator has definitely seen better days. Let's have a look on the back of it with that light. Where is it? I mean, I can't see anywhere that it was leaking, but look at the state of it. That needed to be replaced anyway, I think. Got to be so careful not to bend all these. I think I am doing already. Just get this sensor tightened up. Should be tight enough, I think. These screws on my old radiator don't fit in there. So let's see what I've got. Right, managed to get one of my dash screws in. So I guess I can't use the old ones, I'm going to have to get some new screws. Oh dear. So yeah, these are the things I'm using. Only dash trimming. Not sure why this radiator is a different thread. As you can see, here's a thread off my old one. Here's the thread on this one. So yeah, it's completely different. So I'll just put two in for now, I think. Got to use this screwdriver, which is making things a bit difficult as well. Not too bad though. See if my dad's got any. This thread at his house, he's got loads. But this will keep it in place for the time being. While I'm here, I might as well replace this old header tank. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. Let's get this bad boy topped up with some coolant. So I'll put a link to the radiator from Autodoc and the header tank, also from Autodoc, down in the description below. I've got this coolant, I'll put a link to that down in the description below. This coolant, is it? I'm putting in? Yeah, okay. Let's get some coolant in her, get her warmed up and burp her. Isn't it nice to see how much coolant you got? Please, when you do a coolant flush, please put your coolant, old coolant, back into a container and dispose of it correctly, because cats like to drink this stuff and it's extremely poisonous to them. Don't want any dead cats, so be responsible, get rid of it. Oh, it's gone down again. Quite a lot. Now I've got a big puddle of coolant I've got to try and clean up. Right, so I will keep you updated as to whether the car is losing more coolant or not. Phew, there we go. Okay, it's been a couple of days. Put some fresh card underneath it, pulled it out. Doesn't seem to be a leak, so I think we have found the issue. It's the radiator. So there we go. Hooray, a small win. Nearly at 3,000 subscribers now, so can't believe it. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed. It means a lot. Like I say, this channel was only meant to be a way for me to remember how to do things. That's what it started off as, and it's amazing that so many of you find it useful. Give us a like, click on subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, buy me a beer, because owning and looking after an old car, specifically a Mark II Golf, as you know, is very expensive, and more money on the car means less money for beer, and we all need a beer from time to time. So if you consider doing that, that'd be wonderful. So thanks a lot, guys. See you in another video again soon. Oh, and don't forget, our brand new podcast, Dubs Not Dubbers, is coming to YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts soon. So keep an eye out for that. See you soon. Bye bye.